going on, everyone? It's Rich Haywood here from Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team RTFC, and I'm just so happen to be with...
I'm Eric.
Yeah.
And I'm also part of that thing.
He is.
I like showing this off a lot, and since I'm standing, it's a lot easier to do that.
You can actually see.
Yeah, trying to hover it while we're playing games, it's way harder.
But
that camera's in the middle of it.
But yeah. So,
Hi.
Hi. You guys are hearing the Perfect Score Returns music in the background. So that must mean that he's about to step in the world of games.
Yeah, I really don't know what I'm doing here.
So this
I
episode,
just showed up and he said, hey, let's do this thing. And I went, okay, let's do it.
So this episode is kind of like a supplemental episode of Perfect Score Returns, where we're going to investigate the question, what happens when we sit someone down that has never played or hasn't played in over 30 years a game of Seaquest?
I've never played.
He's never played.
I don't even know what the game is.
That's awesome.
I didn't watch his video because he told me about it, but I didn't get a chance to watch it yet.
So we're going to find out what happens when we sit someone brand new, fresh, and see how far they get on this supplemental episode of... All right, let's do this. We're ready to rock. I've got a mic.
In his hand.
I do. You have a microphone that is capturing your stuff.
That confused me for a minute.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's Seaquest. You're a sub. They're a fish.
I'm guessing the green things are the fish.
Yeah. They're supposed to be sharks.
Okay. So I'm just gonna. I've never played this before. I'm guessing because I read the box.
Do you want to read the box again?
I can read the box again.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All
right.
You're far out at sea, down the way where sunsets turn the ocean top into a kaleidoscope of colors, and you've discovered the greatest sunken treasure of the Western Hemisphere. But things don't sit just right just yet. Your band of divers laden with gold haven't returned. Hardy lads though they are, they've been down too long. A little fishy, it seems. Best you cruise below and take a look-see for yourself. Egads, a little fishy. Battle stations, prepare to take on divers. Killer sharks are nipping at their toes, and a nasty gang of scavenger subs is after their treasure. So batten down the hatches, man the torpedo tubes, watch your oxygen supply, and whatever you do, don't let those pirate subs steal away your gold. So I read that, and I figured out that the other subs are bad guys, and the sharks are bad guys. And I guess I have to rescue the blue guys?
Yes.
But I'm guessing that, and I have no idea, but I'm just going to try to figure this out.
Yep.
All right.
All right, ready?
I am ready.
We're going to do a couple runs. We're going to see how it goes. But let's roll.
You tell me when to start.
Go.
All right. I'm moving. Can I shoot sharks?
Yes, you can shoot everything.
Oh. Can I shoot humans?
You can, but the bullets go through them.
Well, oh wait, they go through them?
Yeah, the bullets go through the guys. But you have to, you have to have, there you go. So you can grab a guy, all right? So then you got a meter on the bottom.
Yep, I see that.
So your meter can fill up.
When I get up there, but if I go too far up, it's bad, probably.
Well, it's only bad if you don't have a guy.
Oh.
If you surface and you have a dude, you're kind of cool. It's better to surface when you have many dudes.
Because you, like, offload them, or?
Yes, you are rescuing the dudes.
Got it. Am I full now?
Yes, you are full.
Okay. Well, that was my first run, right?
Yep.
All right. Did you just do something?
Yeah, I just adjusted the audio for the game. That might have been a little loud, so sorry, folks, if that was a little loud.
How do I restart?
Oh, yeah, I hit the reset button for you. Sorry.
Oh, thanks.
Reset. So for those watching at home, we are playing on a Retro 77, a Retron 77, I should say. using the 7800 controller that I used for the run of the original Perfect Score Returns video. Some people like to hear, like, you know, all the technical stuffs. Yeah. Like, how are you playing? Is it like whatever? Standard difficulty level also, by the way. There's no flips, no difficulty level switches, none of that stuff. So it's as if you put the cartridge in the game, hit the button, and started going.
Okay. And for someone that is uneducated like me, I have no idea what any of that meant. Kill some subs, kill some subs. Ooh. Did they give me points for killing them?
Killing subs? Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
can't tell.
So now that you're playing a little bit more and exploring more, so every fish you kill gets you points, every sub you kill gets you points, every dude you get doesn't get you points until you surface. But so then upon surfacing, you only get the points when you have a full blinking bar of dudes, like you have now, so surface. Then it counts down all the dudes that you collected, and you get extra points for those. Every time you surface, as you might have already seen, it gets a little bit faster, and it gets there's more fish. There is a pattern. It goes 1, and then 1 a little faster, then 2 a little faster, then et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Max out is 3 full ones, but you didn't have
I didn't have any dudes.
Yeah, you didn't have any dudes.
Well, I didn't find any.
That was weird. Actually, that was very strange that the dudes didn't show up.
Looking for
that usually happens. But yeah, so as it gets faster, it'll get more intense, but also the score count goes up. So the fish,
there's a bigger multiplier.
Yeah, so the fish give you more points. The dudes get you more points when you surface. The subs get you more points. All that kind of stuff.
Do it again.
Yep.
All right.
So
third run.
So the sub up top is also not a friend. He'll get you. So you want to surface on the top when he's either far enough away from you on the right-hand side, or you let him pass you to the left and then get behind him on the right.
Can you shoot him while you're up there?
You can't. No, you can't shoot while you're surfaced.
Okay. That's what I tried to do.
Yeah.
I'm curious if this doesn't go well, if I should try it with the controller in the other hand, since I've never used this controller before.
Yeah, sure. We can do that. But how are you liking it so far? Is it a cool game?
Yeah, it took a minute to figure out what I was trying to do, because it was like, who should I shoot? What am I? Friendly fire is a thing in some games nowadays, but I was worried about that. So,
worried about shooting the dudes?
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about that. You can just, apparently they have cloaking for your torpedoes.
Why not?
It's a lot of stuff to manage too in this game. You got to collect your dudes. You got to worry about your oxygen. You got to worry about where things are when you surface after the sub starts showing up. There we go. Some good stuff.
Not breaking any records today, but
still respectable runs happening.
Really?
First time player, yeah, absolutely.
I
mean, some players, like on most 2600 games, the first half hour is dying until you figure out what actually is happening.
Because there's no tutorial.
Right.
We're spoiled nowadays in games.
There's
tutorials and stuff.
Yep. Oh wait, go on the other side. Surface.
I'm trying. I don't want to go too high. I feel like.
Oh no, you can just all the way up. Just push it all the way up.
Oh.
As long as you have a dude, you can surface and it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Just if you surface and you don't have anyone, that's a sub loss.
Got it. Okay.
But yeah, I mean all these old Activision games are just, I don't know. I just think they nailed it. I think they nailed the whole like gameplay versus action versus skill, all that stuff. Games like this, Keystone Capers, Pitfall, Enduro, all that kind of stuff is pretty great. But it's also kind of the reason why I'm doing this whole set on Perfect Score Returns to begin with.
Gotcha.
Because I love these games.
So I forget what you said the goal was, like with the whole concept for the.
Oh well, like what the high score is?
Yeah, whatever that you were shooting for.
50,000.
Yes, I got 10% of that.
That's it. 64-40. That's still respectable, because it's all about putting in the reps at this point. Like on a score chase, you just have to get.
I'm just doing this.
Yeah, just put it in. We'll do one more.
I'm going to switch the hands.
Yeah.
Because I was
Also another pro tip.
Yes.
Hold the button down.
What? Okay. Yeah, that's a.
You just had to go through the regular stuff a little bit, and then now that you know a little more, you slide in the pro tips.
That actually almost changes it completely.
Yeah.
Because.
Yeah, you just get to worry about like your fire rate versus the fish, because if you're just holding down when you're going at the fish, they can go up and down, and you can wind up like missing them like 12 times. It's pretty wild. There you go. Yeah.
That does make it a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like that.
Yep. Snaky fish. They'll get you. But yeah, so also people that are watching might be wondering why we're doing a Perfect Score Returns episode without actually having the regular pomp and circumstance associated with a Perfect Score Returns episode. That is because doing them is pretty hard. And I am now at the point where my imagination is outstripping my availability to do things myself. So I am actually waiting for good friends like Eric here and possibly others to help me actually perform the shoots. So it's going to take a little longer to get the proper Perfect Score Returns episodes out, but trust me, I believe that the wait will be absolutely worth it, and I think we're going to have a really good time.
From what I've heard of the ideas, they sound great.
Yeah, it's good times.
With Retro Rich. Oh, they're just totally tying it back in now. Alright, I'm just going to clarify something. I can slam all the way up if I want to refill my oxygen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, 100%.
Just I keep missing that.
Just while slamming, just watch the sub up top.
Damn.
Because he'll get you.
58,
80. I mean, still, But now
it's a cool little game.
Yeah,
I like it.
And now you have a new way of playing.
Yeah.
Hold the button down or whatever. So, I mean, it's very possible that while we're doing this, as we go through, maybe we'll do more of these. So, hey, people watching, see, now I'm looking directly at you guys. If you want to see more of this kind of stuff,
like,
you know where to go.
New people that never played these games.
Yep. You want to see this kind of like sub series? I'm all down for it. Hop down in the comments and we'll check it out. We'll do more of these.
So Rich had told me originally about the Seaquest idea and all the background on it, and then one day we were driving somewhere to get food for the families, and I was like, I've never played any of these games, so all of this stuff is just like, I've never heard about this. I've never heard of the game Seaquest before. I saw the TV show. I think there was a TV show named Seaquest.
Yep.
So I was like, I wonder how we can spin this to be like something other. you know, something else that maybe I can help with in some way.
Yeah, I think it's really cool.
I theoretically know how to play video games. I actually can't tell you the last time I played a video game, since, you know, school, work, kid,
Yeah,
kind of all factor into.
I mean,
That thing turned from white to pink.
yeah.
Does it just mean they got faster?
Yep. Well, it's because you surfaced. Every time you surface, it changes.
Okay. So if you surface with a full load, you get the full points, and then they speed up.
You got it. Yep.
Got it. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. I'm figuring this out.
Yeah.
And then they get a little faster, or there's more, or there's whatever. I heard you say all that before.
Exactly. Yeah. So then, even after this wave here, it starts getting a little weird, where it's still 2, but you get like they're in the pattern where they would be 3, only the middle one's missing. Ooh, this might be. He's not fast enough yet, so you can go ahead.
Oh, you
In
run
the-
into one where
In the later game, he comes out and he's flying. Like, so if you're in the middle and you surfaced and he just shows up, you're not making it. You got to be like, if you don't see him, it's always good to go far left, just in case.
because he always starts on the right.
He always starts on the right. But if he's already out, it's almost way better just watch him go by and then pop back up. Oh, you're full.
Yes.
Yeah. 10,000, get an extra sub. So you're getting the hang of this now.
It took me a minute. I like doing it the way I was holding it originally, but with the hold down.
The hold down.
method.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I know it's 100% because it's what I grew up with, but I cannot play this game without the 7800 controller. I just can't do it. It's so good. And I think it's perfect for games like this. Missile Command. Basically anything that's a shooter. Because you have almost 360-degree control, control pattern with that
Right.
with the stick, and there's nothing else in your way.
Compared to the 2600
The 2600 controller, like, if you tried to palm it, like I palm the controller,
like this.
yeah.
Okay.
If you tried to do that with the stick on the 2600 controller, the top of the stick would just dig into your hand. And I know they make the ball attachments and stuff where you could do that. But I mean, that's not the original design of the controller, where the 7800 was designed with that in mind.
That's
so-
no dudes.
There's a dude. Yeah, when it gets higher level, it's really hard to like sometimes let go of the fact that you're just not gonna get them, because some of the dudes come out and they're so fast. That's a great run. 18 grand. That's nice. They're so fast. You're just like, oh, it's crazy.
I'm checking to see how long this video's been going for. Can I see that on here?
Actually, record 17 minutes. So I think I don't know. We could do one more. One more.
Doing
All right.
one more.
Doing
That's
one
why.
more.
That's why I wanted to know.
All right.
6 runs. In my head, when this idea came up, I was like, "Oh man, I might be awesome." And then I was like, "Yep, I died right away." Yeah, no problem.
But hey, some of these games are like that though. Like,
Oh, I know. I remember like some of way back when I played some of like not necessarily on the. I think I played some 2600 games back in my youth. But like yeah, it was just like Pitfall, or Adventure. Is that one of the games?
Yep.
Adventure. Yeah. Like there was like no, you can't actually win this game. It it's not intended to be user friendly.
right. And
games
then
nowadays are about an immersive experience, right?
Mhm,
They didn't have that.
yeah, and then now, like looking back and even like playing them again, we can definitely get into a mode where you beat your head against the wall for a little bit, and then you're like, all right, I'm going to play a different game, and you pop in that game, and then for whatever reason it just clicks,
Right.
and then you're just like for hours score chasing. Like it's pretty cool.
Can you crash against the bottom?
I don't think so. To be honest, I don't think I've ever tried, but
I almost just did it. That's why I was.
oh, okay.
I kind of like how the sharks chase the guy closer. Like if you let them push him to you before you kill him.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that strategy helps because, as you just saw, in the later stages here, they'll start running from you for whatever reason.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you'll hit a fish, and he's pushing the guy, and they turn the other around, and you're like, "No, I'm trying to save you. What are you doing?"
Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was just. I thought they did it all the time. Like they're like, "Oh, good, the shark is gone. I'm gonna go back to what I was doing."
No. Yeah, it's seemingly random, but I'm not exactly sure, like, if it's every time the shark hits the dude or if it happens before. I don't know. It's weird. It's got another good run going. It's good stuff. It's also hard to do like the whole play and talk thing, especially if you haven't done it before. I'm getting sort of good at it, but nice. Yeah, that's a good one right there. You also get bonus points for if you have extra oxygen when you're full, and you surface. So, so the further white your bar is when you surface and you have full guys, the more points you get, because you get points for all your oxygen you have remaining.
I thought that was the case.
Mm-hmm. So
I couldn't pay attention to it 100%.
Yeah, some strategies actually have the player surface before you get that last dude. Even though you lose a dude, you surface anyway to cash in, and then go back, grab two real quick, and then go back up, because you'll get more points that way. But I always found that that's too big of a risk, especially later in the game, because now you're putting yourself at a disadvantage to try to get the point advantage. You still got one more.
Oh, yeah, one more.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
And it's just like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, if I had the opportunity and I knew that they were like already on the screen or something, I might try and go for it, but usually I don't. Usually I play conservative enough to like just go and do my thing.
What you said about that sub, and I figured I'd wait.
That's it. Yeah. This is a great run.
You stupid dude.
Yeah. That almost always happens now that you're in what I would call the late stage, because you know, obviously the patterns have repeated and it just gets faster from here.
Oh wait, all right, one more.
Oh yeah. There it is. There it is.
That was pretty good.
That's really good. 36 grand.
I might have to try this again, and then at some point when I figure it out, be like, "Hey, we're gonna do a follow up
where you actually go for the patch."
I don't know.
I think that might be in order. All right, cool. So
I tried.
You tried, but thumbs up, thumbs down. Liking it?
It was fun. Yeah.
All right, cool.
It's not a super heavy game, because I could see you play. You know, if you're used to it, you can sit down and play for 20 minutes and still get like.
That's it.
Like. What this was a 20-minute shoot. I played 6 games and I got 36,000 points.
Yep,
you know?
That's it.
I just had to get into the pattern. So
cool.
Thank you for having me on this.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming, man. Thanks for playing.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the wrap up.
All right.
Now I know I just asked you, like literally just asked you, but like, you know, what do you think? It's good.
I think it was awesome.
Cool.
It took a minute to like get my bearings, but it was a lot of fun to like
for a very like straightforward, hey, this is going to be a 5-minute run, it was entertaining. It just took a minute to get the like, oh, what do I have to do? That hold down the trigger thing, that was big. I was like sniping things. Yeah, I was sniping things instead of like, oh, I could just hold. Oh, okay, that changes things. Now I can just focus on moving around the board.
Yep.
But the not being able to shoot shoot your dudes, that it was a lot of fun. I got close. I mean, I don't know how close that really is in like everyone that's pro this game, but
getting the next 10,000 is probably easier than you think, because your score multiplier is like pretty insane at that point. But getting the dudes to get there, gets a little hairy.
So being able to get to around this point with full lives probably is a much better.
Yes.
That was like what you were talking about, like the how you can score multiply because you get a bigger bonus off of your oxygen. Like if you can sacrifice a life, grab 2 dudes and score. Okay.
Exactly.
You were saying that, and I'm like, yeah, I don't understand what that means in this moment because I was focused on the thing, but that makes sense now that you say it. I'm like, Yep.
So then maybe one day soon, this,
probably
not this one, but one maybe like it could be yours.
Probably not, but
you could earn that patch.
Maybe. We'll see.
So anyway, thanks everyone for watching.
Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Thanks for being here.
I want to.
Yep. Thanks for coming.
We might make this a regular thing.
Yes.
I'll have to come up with a cool like name, like he's retro rich, and I'll be like Eclectic Eric or something.
Sure.
I don't know. Figure something out.
We'll figure it out. Yeah. So, but anyway, also do the things. Hit the likes. Hit the subscribes. Please look down the description below. Do not forget about our giveaway. It is still going on strong all through the month of September. So check out the details below. We're giving away some awesome stuff. And we're also doing what we can to tip the hat to an awesome dude doing awesome things for a charity. So be sure to check all that stuff out. And until next time, may all your future scores be perfect. Take it easy, guys.
Excellent.
TeamRTFC.baconicecream.com